Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eileen Ellsworth, President and CEO, to the stage.
Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. I know we're all still having a great time. I don't think they've even cleared all the plates yet, but in the interest of time, we're going to get started with the rest of the program, so welcome back. And hello to everyone, and thank you for coming. And also hello to everybody who's joined us, all of our guests who have joined us virtually as of now. As Ann mentioned earlier, after 18 years in the seat, this will be my last gala as the President and CEO of the Community Foundation. So it's no coincidence that tonight's theme is renewal. Every community and all things in it must be continuously renewed and reinvented, especially today. Our society is divided, and there is a sense that people with differing perspectives cannot find common ground, and that the very institutions that are meant to serve us no longer work. So this year, the Community Foundation launched a book club in January on the topic of social trust and civic healing. We chose a book called I Never Thought of It That Way: How to Have Fearlessly Curious Conversations in Dangerously Divided Times by Monica Guzman. It offers a formula to help create stronger interpersonal relationships, especially when we disagree. We had 450 people sign up for the book. We sent them all a copy. We've been reading and discussing the book together over the course of the year. And we're going to host a capstone event on November 14th, to which you will all be invited. It's going to be a fireside chat with the author, Monica Guzman. You know, it's a start, albeit a modest one. We simply found the alternative of doing nothing unacceptable. And maybe you do too. Every single individual in this room, every institution of renewal here with us tonight can help. And if you need further inspiration, look up a group called Braver Angels. It's a national nonprofit running workshops and debates where red and blue participants work to better understand each other's positions and rediscover their shared humanity. Monica Guzman actually happens to be a founding member of Braver Angels. You know, you may have been unaware before this evening, but there is a large and rapidly growing grassroots movement to help rebuild social trust across our country. And this Community Foundation is a part of that movement. Our Shape of the Region conference in February of 2024 will continue to explore the topic with our local anchor partners. And David Brooks, columnist for the New York Times and founder of Aspen Institute's Project Weave, is going to keynote the event. And we are delighted to have him join our local conversation. Yeah, he's become a thought leader on this topic. But for now, for tonight, let's focus on what the news often misses. Ordinary people doing extraordinary work. I hope you enjoy the video we are about to share. It features stories of the Community Foundation's support for and encouragement of some local residents and institutions that, as we speak tonight, are regrowing social trust, reknitting the ties that bind, and renewing the region, one person, one relationship at a time.
Our approach to community leadership is a very collaborative one. And as a result, we do nothing alone. And it is only through a collaborative approach to community leadership that we can find shared solutions to any issue, let alone a complex social one. The mental health crisis was evident to everyone, but mainstream philanthropy wasn't really addressing it. and we debated whether or not we should try. Insight Region, our Center for Data and Research, started with a report looking at the data and the extent of the issue. And we dedicated our annual Shape of the Region conference solely to the topic of mental health as well. One of our panelists at that event was Dr. Sandy Chung, a local pediatrician. But she launched a program several years earlier called VMAP, which is essentially a training program for general health practitioners to learn how to do an intake protocol for patients that are presenting with some mental health needs for the purpose of earlier intervention. We weren't the only funder in the room that day. There were others listening to Sandy Chung, and a group of 18 funders later came together to form the Virginia Funders Cohort that is focused on expanding the VMAP program across the entire Commonwealth of Virginia.
VMAP has saved many lives. For example, I had a patient, a 14-year-old, who had bipolar disorder, whose child psychiatrist had retired, and he couldn't get access to care. At the time, VMAP didn't exist, and that young man ended up shooting someone in a fight because his disease had gotten out of control. He ended up in the juvenile justice system. That other man lost his life. Had VMAP existed, that wouldn't have happened. And we know today that there are children all over the Commonwealth who are getting access to care within 30 minutes. That is so different than the way it used to be, that we know we're helping families and we're helping children every single day.
Mental health is a huge issue. It's hard to know where to even start addressing it. But if we've learned anything, it's that philanthropy has a meaningful role to play in raising awareness and in improving access to mental health services.
The Community Foundation for Northern Virginia was essential in order to expand VMAP and its reach. The efforts that they had, including the Shape of the Region conference, was essential in bringing together stakeholders who were interested in youth mental health. And by bringing together multiple foundations, we were actually able to be more impactful and reach more children than we could with one foundation alone.
Melwood is excited about the Wish Center project because we're leveraging our experience in breaking down barriers to help the marginalized community right here on the Richmond corridor in Fairfax County. What's exciting about this center is we are bringing our long-standing opportunities to break down and wrap around services to support people as they pursue the social and economic mobility that we know is all too absent in this community. Far too often in marginalized communities, we see social and economic barriers to employment that are often outside of the individual's control. The grant funding from the Community Foundation for Northern Virginia has helped Melwood to hire an intake navigator. Carla Claret is from the community, and she's been hired as our intake navigator to work directly with her neighbors and friends to bring them into the Wish Center and the opportunities we have here.
Here is really hard in this area because sometimes you need to decide. I pay my rent, or I eat, or I'm going to study. It's hard because you need to pay your rent, you need to eat, and you need to put your dreams in one side because you're not able to pay. Wishes, that's the. You came here, you learn, you take classes, you have better job, and then it's possible you growing and you give the opportunity to your kids growing too.
What's exciting about this opportunity and what's innovative about the Wish Center is that it pairs the wraparound services of breaking down social and economic barriers to employment with the training that we see in other workforce development centers. This is a really innovative model that stands it apart from other workforce development centers. We offer a variety of different training programs. You can learn carpentry, 3D printing, welding. This is right here in the community, so it gets rid of some of the barriers that are typically found when you try to get into a workforce development program. You don't have to get on a bus. You don't have to travel. We are right here, and we have everything you need, and established partners like Melwood to bring employers to the table and make sure that they have access to these great and qualified candidates who just finished their training.
My personal dream is to ultimately get into software engineering as well as artificial intelligence and coding and to be able to provide a better life for my son without having to be concerned with bills and living paycheck to paycheck.
This center is an amazing resource. Let me just say that. And majority of the time I come in when they have events. We just came maybe a few weeks ago. I think it was like a STEAM fest. And me and my kids were able to build like architects, fly drones. They got to see ice cream being made from scratch. And they really enjoy it. Coming out like on Saturday mornings. It was amazing.
Which is the place where the dreams come true. In this area, a lot of people have problems with their self-esteem, mental health problems, depression, and which is like that little area when you find support. Somebody hear you, and maybe you not feel lonely. You have wish, or the people who work in wish to support you.
My future is absolutely brighter because of the WISH program. Absolutely. I was in a dark place before I came here. I am just in such a much better place because I don't feel like each day that I have to wake up and worry about making ends meet. I see the light, and I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's because of the WISH program that I feel that way.
My future goal for graduated cosmetology is to open up my own salon. So I meet with the team regularly, where they help me to come up with a plan so that I can move forward in my career. I end up gaining a car through Northern Family Services, and I just want to show my kids that you don't have to move to a whole nother state to be successful in life either. You can do it right here in the area that you grew up with.
I believe if we do this work properly, we will transform lives. We will help end some of the generational poverty that exists here, and we will help improve future generations. It's my wish and my hope that we'll be successful in transforming many, many lives as a result of this effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage a lifelong Northern Virginia resident, star of PBS's Antique Roadshow, an entrepreneur at Quinn's Auction Galleries, tonight's auctioneer, Matt Quinn.
Thank you guys very, very much. I was standing over there and not realizing that I was up next. All right. Silent auction items. They're going to end at 9:30. I think we're staying on target there, so we're going to end at 9:30. Keep your eyes out that. I am absolutely honored to be here tonight. How many of you were here last year? Eileen's giving me a nice wave. I believe Eileen asked me to leave the stage last year because we sat here so long. No gimmicks tonight. Well, not really the way they were. It's been, I don't know how long I've been doing this, and I say that every year. It has to have been 15 years. I don't know if any of you were in the room the night we brought 100 people on stage. That was amazing. And of course, Eileen having to kick me off last year, 2 epic years. So as we get going, we have 6 live auction items that we're going to go through. Before we get into that, there are centerpieces in the middle of your tables. Okay, those beautiful centerpieces were put together by Karen's Florists. There are 75 of them. There are 75 of them because there are almost 800 of you in the room tonight. If you bid on item 1401 on your phone, $50, you may take those home. The first 75, we get 75, they're done. Okay, so keep your eyes out. I'm going to remind you again in a little bit, Karen's Florist, centerpieces, they're item 1401, and they are $50 a piece. The other thing we have tonight that's a little different, because there are so many of you in the room, we have people at home bidding. So those of you that are at home, I welcome you. I have a point to look for. I got computer bids coming in, so we're going to be ready to do that. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that, and then we're going to get going. So this is the moment you've all been waiting for, right? See if I can get this done in less than 2 hours tonight. Everybody see that car out front? I'm going to shush you a lot tonight because there's 800 of you, so I apologize in advance. Everyone see that car out front on the way in? Good, okay. You can take that car and you can drive it out to Salamander, out to Middleburg, have a 2-night stay. It's going to be midweek. You get breakfast each morning. The value of that's about $5,000 to drive that car for the weekend. I don't know. Who'll give me $1,000 to start it? I got $1,000 in the back, now $1,100. I got $1,000 in the back, now $1,100. I need $1,100, thank you, now $12. I got $1,100 in the middle, now $12. $12, yes, now $13. $13, yes, now $14. $14. I have $1,300 on my left looking for $14. $14, yes, now $15. $15. I got $1,400 on my left looking for $15. We got a new bidder over here. $1,500, yes, thank you, now $1,600. $16, yes, now $17. $17, yes, now $18. $18, I have $1,700, $18 over here, now $1,900 where? I'm $1,800 on my right looking for $1,900. I'm $1,800 on my right looking for $1,900. Anybody 19? This is how we do it. I got 19 here, now $2,000, where? $2,000. I got $1,900 on my left looking for $2,000 where? I'm $1,900 down here looking for $2,000. Anybody 2,000? $2,000, thank you. $2,100 where? I'm $2,000, a lady down front looking for $2,100. I'm $2,000, 21, thank you, now 22. I got $2,100 there, 22, now 23. 23, 23, yes, 24. 24, 24, 24. I got 23 in the back, now 24. 23 in the back, now 24. Anybody 24? I got $2,300 going once. 24, thank you, sir. Sometimes I'm looking over and I can't see you right here. 24, now 25. 25, yes, now 26. I got 25 there. You want 26? I got $2,500 on the Aston Martin looking for 26. Anybody 26? I got 25 here in the middle looking for 26. I got $2,500 going once. That's you. $2,500 going twice. I got a new one, 26, now 27. It's only $100. 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, yes, now 28. 28, now there's a secret. When we get to 3,000, I go to 250. So as we're getting close, you get some strategy. Make sure you grab 3,000 first. I'm 27 here looking for 28. $2,700 looking for 2,800 where? 27 here looking for 28. I got $2,700 going once. I'm in the middle of 27. At 2,800, thank you, now 29. 29, now 3,000, that's that magic number. 3,000, now 3,250. 3,250, that's what happens. If you really want 3,100, I mean, we'll be here for 2 hours, but if you really want 3,100, I'll give it to you. But I'd like 3,250, it's for a good cause. I have $3,000 on my right looking for 3,250. 3,250, there we go, now 3,500. I mean, she did 250s, you're doing 250s. I got 3,250 here looking for 3,500. Anybody 3,500? I'm 3,250 down front looking for 35. 3,250 going once. I'm 3,250 going twice. 3,500 in the back. On the internet. I'll come back over here. I don't know if I got camera if I'm not here. I'm on the internet at 3,500. I'm looking for 3,750. I'm on the internet at 3,500 looking for 3,750. I've never done internet bidding on a charity auction. This is awesome. 35 in the back looking for 37. 35 in the back looking for 37. $35 in the back looking for 37. 3,500 online going once. I'm $3,500 online going twice. That's something new. I sold at $3,500 online to bidder number 999. We have a cameraman. Are you getting me over here? My cameraman in the back. You're getting me over here? Do I need to be there? I'm good. Okay. Because when I'm there, I got too many lights on my face I can't really see. So I appreciate it. So I'm going to hang out on the side if I can. Look at that. You guys are getting loud again. All right. Who wants to go to Italy? A lot of people want to go to Italy. Who wants to go to 7-night stay in a villa? You can take 8 guests, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, array of modern amenities, private infinity pool, barbecue under the gazebo. I can talk louder than all of you, I really promise. I've been auctioneering for 20 years. It gets worse. You're an hour from Florence, you're an hour from Rome. I got somebody to shush for me. That's a new feature. I really like that one. $16,000 in value to go to Italy. $16,000 in value. $6,000? I got a $6,000 bid here now, 65. 65, now 7,000. 7,000 in the back, now 7,500. I'm $7,000 in the back, now 75, yes. 8,000. 8,000, yes, now 8,500. 8,500. I'm 8,500 here now, 9,000. I'm 8,500 here now, 9,000 where? I'm $8,500 here looking for 9,000, going to Italy. Anybody 9,000? I'm 8,500 up here looking for $9,000. Anybody 9,000? That was quick. 8,500 up, 9,000. Thank you, sir. Now 95. I'm 9,000 in the middle now, 9,500 where? I'm $9,000 bid looking for 9,500. Anybody going to Italy for $9,000 looking for 9,500? 9,500. I'm 9,000 in the room looking for 9,500. Anybody 95? 95 somewhere. There it is, 95. Thank you, sir. Now 10,000. I'm 9,500 looking for $10,000. I'm 9,500 going to Italy looking for $10,000. Anybody 10,000? 9,500 going once. 10,000, thank you very much. Now 10,500. 10, I'll stay in 500s for you. 10,500. 10,500. I got $10,000 on my right looking for 10,500. Anybody 10,500? I'm $10,000 on my right looking for 10,500. 10,500. Thank you. 11,000 in the back. 11,000. I'm going to take it now. 11,500. I'm online at $11,000 looking for 11,500. I'm online at $11,000 looking for 11,500. Anybody 11,500? $11,000 going once. I'm $11,000 going twice. 11,500. You coming back? Are we going to sell all this online? Can I get 11,500? Anybody 11,500? I sold it online at 11,000. You want another one? 11,000? 11,000, yes. Am I going to keep going? I'm going to keep going. So I apologize to the person online. I got 11,000. Now I need 11,500. I got 11 in the room. Am I right? Did I miss something there? You guys got me thrown off. I'm 11 in the room looking for 11,500. Is that right? I'm $11,000 in the room looking for 11,500. Are we all done? I might have screwed that up. Can I sell two? Will you take them, or will they take them? Well, my person bidder online will take it at 11, and you'll take it at 11. We'll sell two. I need your number. I got 999 online at $11,000. What's your number here? Who's going to Italy for 11,000? 335. That's even more. That's even better. I like it when we can sell two. You guys got the hang of this now, right? You good? All right. Sometimes I do things up here and they get mad at me, so I apologize. Shh. Who needs a new suit? Anybody need a new suit? A couple of guys need. Marcus Simon needs a new suit. I doubt that's true, but $3,300 suit is going to be custom tailored for you, courtesy of Golden Squire Attire. Let's. You're gonna make me work here. I'm gonna start this at 500s and leave it at $100. He'll give me $500. I got 5 for Marcus, now 6, now 7. I got 700 there, now 8. 8, yes, now 9. I got 9 there, now $1,000 where? I got 1,000 where? 1,000, yes, 1,100, now 12. I got Marcus at 1,100 looking for 1,200 where? I'm 1,100, 1,200 there, now 13. And 14 where? I'm 13 on my left looking for 1,400. 13 to you, now 14. I got you at 13. 14, now 15 where? I got 14, 15, 16, now 17 where? I got 1,600 on my right looking for 1,700. I'm 1,600 on my right looking for 17, 17, 18, 18, 18, 19. I got 1,800 up front looking for 19. 1,800 up front looking for 19. Men's and women's, you name it. 1,800 bid looking for 19. 19, 2,000, 2,100, 2,100, 2,100. I got 2,000, 21, 22, 23, 22, 23, 24, 24. 24. I got 2,300 somewhere over here looking for 24. I got 2,300 looking for 24 where? $2,300 bid looking for 24. Anybody 24? I got 23, 20, did I have you at 23? 24, now 25. 24 bid, now 25. 24 bid looking for 2,500. I'm $2,400 bid looking for 25. Anybody 25? I got $2,400 on the suit going once. I got $2,400 on the suit going twice. I sold at $2,400 to bidder number 467. Tropical Bliss. Winter is coming. It's a one-week getaway for two at the Sea Garden Nuevo Vallarta Resort in Mexico. It's a $3,000 value. 7 nights in a master room for 2 guests. Access to dining, 20 world-class restaurants, golf, luxury spas, salon, you name it. It's got a $500 gift card for travel. Who's going to Nuevo Vallarta for $1,000? I need 1,000, now 1,100, and 12. 12, now 13. 13, now 14. 14, 15 where? 15. 15, yes, now 16. 16, now 17. 17. I'm 1,600, 17, 1,800, 19 where? 19. I'll come see you guys. 19, 2,000, 2,100, now 22. I'm in the back at 21, now 22. I'm in the back at 2,100, now 22. Anybody 22? I'm on my right at 2,100, looking for 22. Can't see a thing, but I'm going to go over here at 22, now 23. I'm over here at 22, looking for 23. I'm 2,200 in the back, now 23. I'm $2,200 in the back, looking for 23. 23, thank you. Now 24. I got 23 here, now 24. 2,300 on my right, 2,400 new bidder, now 25. 25, I'm 24 here now, 2,500 where? $2,400 bid looking for 25. Anybody 25? I'm $2,400 here, looking for 25. I'm 24 and going once. I'm 24 and going twice. 25, thank you, sir, I really appreciate it. Now 26. I'm 25 here, looking for 26. I'm 25 on my left, looking for 2,600. On the Mexico, 26, now 27. 26 in the middle, now 27. I'm 2,600 in the middle, looking for $2,700. Anybody 27? I'm $2,600 looking for 27. I'm 26 going once. 27, thank you. Now 28, yes. Now 29. 29. I'm 28 back where I was, now 29. I'm 2,800, looking for 2,900 where? $2,800, be looking for 29. Anybody 29? I'm $2,800 going once. I got you at 2,800 looking for 29. 29, thank you. 3,000, I'm 29 back there. You want 3? 29, 3,000, thank you. Now 3,250. I'll go 31 because we're going to squeeze. I got 3,000 here, now 31. 3,000 here, now 31. 3,000, been looking for 31. I'm getting the nod off. I got $3,000, been looking for 3,100. Anybody 3,100? I'm 3,000 and selling. Anybody 31? I got 3,000 going once. I got 3,000 going twice. I sold at $3,000. What's your bidder card, please? What's your number? 468. That's $3,000 bidder. 468. All right. Has anybody been to Ford's Fish Shack? I'm a fan. Anybody watch Antiques Roadshow? See this ugly mug up there every once in a while? So I spent a decade traveling with the show. And you're going to have dinner with me. It's the only time in my life I get to sell dinner with myself. But it is a lot of fun. I don't really matter here because what's amazing is the bottles of wine. You got any fans of wine in the room? You know the names Gaia, Lafitte Rothschild, Chateau Montelena, Peter Michael. There's some amazing wines. We have an awesome restaurant, and you got a schmuck like me who's going to come talk to you about all things Antiques Roadshow, etc. So, we'll tell you all the stories. $8,500 in value, which I think is probably cheap given this list of wine. Who will give me $5,000? I got $5,000 here, now $5,500. I got a $5,000 bid looking for $5,500. Got a $5,000 bid looking for $5,500. 55, now $6,000. I'm $5,500 on my left looking for $6,000. I'm $5,500 on my left looking for $6,000. Anybody $6,000? I'm $5,500 looking for $6,000. Anybody $6,000? I got $5,500 on my left, now $6,000. Anybody $6,000? That's all I'm worth. I got $6,000 down here at table 3, my favorite people. I got $6,000 looking for $6,500. I got $6,000 looking for $6,500 on that. awesome wine, great dinner. I promise to be good conversation. I won't yell this loud. I got 6,000. You're looking for 6,500. Anybody 6,500? I'm $6,000 going once. I'm $6,000 going twice. I sold it. I'm $6,000. Bidder number 122. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. We got any golfers in the room?
After the thermometer, it's a video. Yeah, you're good.
Where are my golfers? It's a lot quieter on a golf course, isn't it? We're going to Scotland. Any golfers want to go to Scotland? We're going to St. Andrews, 4 days, 3 nights, 4 guests, 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath flat, sitting right there between the first and the 18th hole. Includes a private 1-hour tour of Kings Barn Distillery, tasting and transportation, free round of golf, and a concierge to help you do some more golf. It's a $12,500 package. It's a $12,500 package. He'll start me at $6,500 to go to Scotland. I need $6,500 to go to Scotland. Where am I at? I can't see somewhere. I got a number. I got 65 here. Now 7,000. I got 7,000. Now 75. 75. 75? 75 there. 8,000. 8,000. Now 85. I'm 8,000 in the middle looking for 85. 85 in the back. Now 9. I got you at 85 looking for 9. 9,000. Now 95. 95. 95. Yes. Now 10,000. Far left. I got 10,000. 10,000. Yes. Now 10,5. I got 10,000 here looking for 10,5. I'm 10,000 on my left looking for 10,5. Going to Scotland, $10,000 looking for 10,5. Anybody 10,5? I got $10,000, 10,5. Thank you. 11. 11, yes. Now 11,5. 11,5 or 11,5. I'm in the back at 11,000 looking for 11,5. I'm $11,000 in the back looking for 11,5. I got you at 11,000 looking for 11,5. I'm 11,000 going once. Going to Scotland for $11,000 looking for 11,5. I got $11,000 going twice. We all done? I sold at $11,000. Bidder number 325. What's your number, ma'am? I think it's 325. What's your card? It is 725. My apologies. 725. Going to Scotland for $11,000. Last chance to take a trip. It's the Escape to the Ultimate Luxury 5-night retreat. Exclusive resorts. The value varies depending on where you go and can easily be as much as $18,000. You can go to Grand Cayman, Lake Tahoe, Los Cabos, Costa Rica's Peninsula, Puerto Vallarta, Scottsdale, Sea Island, Steamboat Springs. You can take 8 to 10 people with you. Each layout includes 2 king beds and some combination of smaller beds to get you where you need to be. You must do it within the next year. It's an $18,000 value. Who will give me $6,000 and go? I need $6,000 and go. 6,000, now 65. 65, 65, now 7,000. 65, 7,000, now 75. I'm 7,000, 75, now 8,000. 8,000. I got you at 75 looking for 8. I'm over here at 75 looking for 8,000 where? 7,500 looking for $8,000. Anybody 8,000? I'm $7,500 looking for 8,000. 8, thank you, sir. Now 85. 85. I'm 8,000 in the middle looking for 85. 85, yes. That same table, 9,000. I got 9,000. You guys want to fight it out? I got 9,000. Who'll give me 95? I got 9,000 there looking for 95. We know there's a battle going on over here, right? 9,500 here, now 10. I got 95 there, now 10. Sorry, I'm getting blown away there. Which means I'm killing you guys all night. I really apologize. I'm back here at 95 looking for 10,000. Back here at 95 looking for 10. Anybody 10,000? I got 95 looking for 10. Anybody 10,000? I'm 9,500 going once. I can see so much better down here. I'm $9,500 going twice. We all done? No 10,000? Where's my bidder? I sold at $9,500. Bidder 613. All right, just a reminder on those centerpieces, item number 1401, courtesy of Karen's Florist. Please make sure you do that. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to all of you that won your auction items. And as we move into the next part of the night, it's time for our stand up and pledge. This is where I go down a series of numbers and ask you to contribute to the great work of the Community Foundation. And like often, we have a challenge sponsor tonight who is challenging us to get to at least $30,000. And Paul Singh is challenging us tonight to get there because he believes in so much of the work that the Community Foundation is doing to advance equity throughout the region. It helps strengthen us all. And he is challenging us for the first 30 grand, he will give another 30 grand. We're also going to give anybody who comes tonight and joins us at the top levels, all the way down to the $250 level, a commemorative coin that you'll get to wear this evening and in other environments to help remind people of your support of the Community Foundation. So as we get going, let's be generous. We're going to run down to the back of your program is your number. We're going to keep this going. Shh. Is anybody in the room willing to stand up and pledge $5,000 tonight for the great work of the Community Foundation? I need $5,000. 117. Thank you. Anybody else at the $5,000 level? Anybody else at 5,000? Bidder 117. Thank you very much. And you'll get your medal here. Anybody? We're going to go down to $2,500. Who's willing to give us $2,500 in their support of the Community Foundation tonight? I need $2,500. Anybody at the $2,500 level? 220, thank you. Anybody else at the $2,500 level? 266, thank you. 511, thank you. 175, thank you. 472, thank you as well. Anybody else at the $2,500 level? Anybody at the $2,500 level? Anybody else? At the $1,500 level this evening. Yep, do I have another $2,500? 468, thank you at the $2,500 level. 133 at the $2,500 level. Give yourselves a round of applause. I thank you. All right, at $1,500, who's willing to contribute $1,500 tonight? Start seeing some more cards. I need 15. 163. Anybody else at the $1,500 level? 476. Anybody else at 1,500? 137. 372. 578. Anybody else at 1,500 this evening? Anybody else at 1,500? Thank you all very much. At the $1,000 level, 250, 611, 609, 404. The $1,000 level, 333, 326. If you're right here, I can't really get it. 369, 644 at the $1,000 level. 326, 593 at the $1,000 level. I got you at 593, sir. Thank you. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? 207. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? It's about to get real active here. Where's that? I got another wave here. $1,000. 114. Thank you. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? All right, at the $500 level. 436, 331, 457. I'm coming around. 730, 721, 498, 497, 392, 263 183 478 579 557 899. Thank you. 430 at $500. Anybody else at $500? 516. 516. Anybody else at the $500 level? 661 659 136. Thank you. At the $500 level. All right. Now $250. I want to see it everywhere. Who's at 250? 141 364 601 394 514 785 441 223 122 $250. Anybody else at 412 302 707 664. Eileen, I recall the night I did this without glasses. It was brutal. I think somebody gave me glasses in the room. It was great. You guys are wonderful. Anybody else at the $250 level? 215. 215. Anybody else? Anybody else at the $250 level? All right, we're going to go up. I got one more. 378. Last call at $250. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much. Now for the $100 level, we have an incredible opportunity here tonight. Mira Pillai, the Community Foundation board member and last year's MC, has contributed an Inspirato for Good package for a 3-night stay for 2 to 4 guests of the winner's destination. Now remember last year, Eileen had to kick me off the stage because I wouldn't leave because we were given a prize. Now this year, you're going to get a raffle ticket because otherwise we might be here till midnight. You're going to get a raffle ticket for every $100 you give me. The package is worth more than $2,000. So we're going to take all your numbers down, and the winner's going to get it. So everyone who gives tonight at the $100 level will get their name, which means you can give again. So if you gave me $250, if you gave me $500, you can give me $100, and every time you do it, your name's going in for the raffle to win a $2,000 package. Your hands are going to be up so much, I have to put these down. So we're going to do $100. Team's going to try to keep up, and everybody who gives $100 gets a raffle ticket. And here we go. I'm in the back. 771, 768, 767, 765, 581, 464, 486, 487, 366, 719, 712, 493, 496, 380, 386, 494, 410, 407, 404, 302, 288, 306, 310, 189, 191, 201, 408, 410, 276, 492, 607. I'm only on this half of the room. 245, 360, 351, 358, 681, 461. You can do this twice or 3 times. 719, 703, 548, 219, 115, 539, 336. Straight away on my light. You can't see it. 665. At the $100 level, 271. And an entry to win a $2,000 trip, 393. Anybody else at the $100 level? Don't be shy, you can do it twice. Anybody else at the $100 level? You got all those? When are you doing the drawing? We're doing it at the end of the night. Must be present to win. I like it. Anybody else at the $100 stand up and pledge? Anybody else at the 100 and a chance? I have 195. 195. Anybody else? Last call at the $100 level. 737. Sorry, 737. Anybody else? Well, once again, I thank you for having me. Oh, we got another one here at 100. I'll take my last $100 bill. Anybody else? I thought I had one. Thank you. 195, 195, 599, 599. Thank you again. As always, it's been a pleasure. Please fill out all the pledge forms, hand them to your volunteers. It's been wonderful, like always. And we will see you next year.
Oh, no, I'm okay. Okay. Hello. Thank you to Matt. What an amazing evening this has been, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you all for the incredible outpouring of support and the amazing contributions you've made to the foundation. Oh my goodness. But you know what? This is what you've all been waiting for, right? It's now time for the presentation of our 2023 Community Leadership Award to Sumeet Shrivastava. Sumeet is known for his commitment to family. Thank you all for being here. Oh my gosh, his family is right here. Sumeet is known for his commitment to community, to education, to entrepreneurship, and to the government contracting industry. Our paths crossed through George Mason University. Yeah. First through the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship and the School of Business Dean's Council, and then, oh my gosh, through the Baroni Center for Government Contracting and the School of Business Building Campaign, and then, of course, we became part of the President's Leadership Council and the Advancement Committee, and I could go on, but I should stop. You know, I said something earlier this evening that was really important to me, very precious to me, and that is that I said, to me, it feels that Sumeet is my brother. And I want to tell you what I love about him. Sumeet is authentic. Sumeet is trustworthy. He rolls his sleeves up. He listens intently. There is no task that is too big or too small for Sumeet's engagement. He always has an encouraging word. And for me, and I know for many of you, he has a shoulder to lean on. Sumeet, you are my superhero. I can think of no one more deserving than Sumeet for this wonderful recognition tonight. So please, Arun, take over before I start crying.
Thank you, Ann. Before we see the video tribute for Sumeet, I'd like to say a few words. I've had the privilege of knowing Sumeet and his family for nearly 45 years. And when I first met Sumeet, I will say the pillars of our friendship over that 45-year journey, I sum up in 2 words: optimism and trust. When I first met Sumeet in high school, he had this unwavering ability to always be happy for other people. I know that sounds simple, but I think all of us recognize that there's very few that are really like that. He has this infectious optimism that you can always try to do something, and that you could always, tomorrow will be a better day. And sometimes that we, with infectious optimism, would lead a bunch of Indian guys to go play pickup basketball when we had no business doing that. And sometimes that infectious optimism meant that he was picking UNC for 40 straight years in his NCAA pool, some years when they didn't even make the tournament. And that trust, was that he's one of the most dependable people, I think, in our community growing up. Every parent, every friend felt like as long as you were out with Sumeet, things were okay. He was always there with unwavering support. And it's a really empowering feeling to feel like someone always has your back. And as a high school kid visiting him at UVA, he was trustworthy to know what happened at UVA stayed at UVA. Today, that optimism continues, and I think most people here in the room that know him and are here to support him, as Ann said, knows how he always puts, with that smile and laugh, makes everything seem achievable and no goals seem unattainable. And the glass is always half full when you're with Sumeet. That trust, he's still the most reliable person. As you heard from Ann, any board that he's on, anything that he's working on, people will turn to him and he'll always be there. I recently was working on a book project, which is a very vulnerable process. And I will say the person I turned to for both a bit of optimism and that trust was Sumeet, to review things and give me his honest opinion. And I can only tell you that for 45 years, what a privilege it is to have someone in your life that always has your back and always makes you feel better. So it's really only fitting for Sumeet to be recognized by the Community Foundation for this Leadership Award, because I think the pillars of any community, any region, and frankly, even a democracy, is optimism and trust. In a period that we're in right now where there is a trust deficit, and I think many of us always are searching for a bit of optimism, we need to be recognizing leaders like Sumeet. We need to be recognizing civic leaders that are, with immense humility, just doing what's right and making people feel better, because that's the fabric of what makes a region grow and vibrant. Every organization, every region needs more Sumeets in them. So having known his family for 40 years, those values and traits are family values. They're shared by his amazing wife, Jaya, their 4 kids, and those... And you can't forget the shoulders of those that you stand on that were before you. And those values were instilled by Auntie, his mom, who's here with us today, and his father, who's with us here today in spirit. Both of them with great pride. Both of them who modeled those same values with their family for Sumeet, and those are getting passed on. And so it's our privilege for all of us to be able to share in that pride today with you, Uncle and Auntie. And it's with great pride I thank the Community Foundation for celebrating Sumeet and bringing us all here together to be able to celebrate him. So with that, let's go to his video tribute.
Our family story starts here in the early 70s when Dad had leveraged his scholarship to come to the U.S. from a village in India where he was living in poverty. And we've been here ever since, so just about to hit 50 years as a family in the county. The family story really intersects well in my mind with what Northern Virginia and the region has done in the last 50 years. There's a large group of immigrants in this area, people coming in waves, whether it was Iran, Afghanistan, and other places. And so that's the community that I sort of grew up with. When I think about why my parents came, it was to realize this dream of how education can lift someone out of poverty. One thing I've seen and realized over my life is that what education had done for us as a family, what it did to bring us into the light, and not only education, but then the entrepreneur opportunities that my dad availed himself of, and that really is a core part of our story. My parents always were philanthropic, and so they sort of set the bar for us, and it was something that we had to follow. Given that this is the region that raised me, this is where I've spent most of my life, it became very important for us to look internally and around where we are.
I think Sumeet was shaped by the example of his parents, who were both entrepreneurs but also civic leaders. And so from a very young age, he's always been giving back to the community. He's been very active on the academic and education side with George Mason. He's been very active as well with what he's been doing with the Science Foundation, TIE DC, and Go Virginia as well, but really focused on trying to provide access and opportunities to a diverse community, realizing that that was the foundation for what the opportunities that he was provided as he was growing up.
Sumeet's story is the Mason story. It seems whenever a new concept, a new idea emanates, it bubbles up, he is connected to it in some way. In our work in entrepreneurship, when we were establishing a center, an entity there, he was right there as a part of that. He has embodied many of the programs and initiatives that define our institution as being a great institution.
Yeah, winning this award is it's surreal. Many of the people that I know that are on this list, I've looked up to for many years. I talk often about this concept of an invisible guiding hand in the community, and there's many people on this list that are the reason our region is where it is. And to be in the same list as these folks that I know are the reason I'm here today is just unbelievable. If there's something I learned from my parents, it's that philanthropy is an everyday pursuit. And I would encourage everyone to strive to lift up your neighbors, to lift up this region, and create a community that works for everyone.
He has been in so many voluntary roles that we had to add actual fields to our database because he has been the Alumni Association president. He is on our board of trustees and currently the vice chair. He's the leader for, co-leads the business school campaign. He's also on the President's Innovation Advisory Council, and it goes on because he loves George Mason, and so he recognizes the importance of the education he received here, and he's committed to helping other students get the best education possible.
Sumeet is an extraordinary advocate for the Science Center. He started out as a supporter, then he became an ambassador. Later, he joined our board of directors. And during the pandemic, he stepped up to a leadership role as the vice chair of our board. Then he took on the campaign committee leadership, and now he is our board chair. He has an incredible leadership style, and he's just super strategic. He's always thinking about the long run and the investments that we can make today that will vastly expand our impact in the future.
I think what makes Sumeet a remarkable leader and trustee of Shakespeare Theatre Company is that he's such a natural builder of bridges. I think of the recent production of The Jungle about immigration that we produced. And Sumeet brought a team of students from George Mason University. He brought them to the show, he gave them a meal, a conversation, and he was this remarkable ambassador for our work and George Mason's work as two organizations that I know he holds dear, and bringing them together really embodied Sumeet's vision of togetherness.
So Sumeet and I were first-year dorm mates at the University of Virginia. So I've known Sumeet since we were both 18. And he has been the same person then as he is now. He is committed. He gives his heart, he gives his soul, he gives everything to whatever he is focused on, and he's always looking to make a difference.
If I were thinking of a word to describe Sumeet, the first word that comes to mind is extraordinary. Extraordinary as a father, as a husband, as a leader, as a volunteer. He's an extraordinary man, and we are so grateful to have him as a graduate, but also as a leader in our community. His impact will be felt for years to come, and I hope that as many students as possible have an opportunity to meet this extraordinary man, because he is one of a kind.
Sumeet is so deserving of this award from the Community Foundation because he so deeply cares about the community and about the region. He is all about elevating the region and elevating each person in our region and giving them opportunities that they otherwise would not have.
Sumeet, congratulations, my friend. This is a well-deserved honor. You have done remarkably well in supporting this community. You have done remarkably well in supporting our institution. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and we look forward to a great partnership going forward.
Well done on winning this prize. You're an extraordinary man, an extraordinary force, and I hope you have an extraordinary evening with all your friends, family, and wider community.
And with that, we would like Sumeet Shrivastava to come on stage.
I am so glad they let me watch that video a few days ago so that I could get it out of my system. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. I'm humbled by this honor and blown away by that video. I'd like to start by just thanking the Community Foundation for recognizing the work our family does to support this community we love. But I have to say, and it's been said many times today, it's the amazing work that the foundation does that's really the asset for this region. And that's really evidenced by this room today. I mean, it's amazing. And a very special thanks, a couple of people have mentioned it, but Eileen, a real special thank you to you for being such an amazing friend over the years, but especially for the way you've led. The way Eileen has led and navigated this foundation through these last 18 years is unbelievable. If I've learned nothing else from working with your team in these last few months, it's that you've done what every leader hopes to achieve. You've built an incredible team, you have an incredible board, and you've really set up this organization for a great success in the future. And so congrats and kudos to you, and best of luck as you move on to this next stage in your life. And for Ann and Arun, I can't thank you enough for agreeing to do this. For someone like me in the GovCon space, Ann represents the pinnacle of our industry and someone I've always admired from afar. You can imagine how giddy I was to be at the same table as her these past 10 years as we've collaborated on this common passion we have for our alma mater, George Mason University. And so, Ann, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this journey with you.
Thank you so much. And Arun stole a little bit of my thunder, but a 45-year brotherhood that was initially built on all things, a common love and passion for basketball, Bollywood movies, and professional wrestling. All right? What a great combo, right? I don't think you understand how much impact you've had on my life, both personally and professionally. I just, to you, simply want to say with so much love, thank you for your being a brother. Thank you. So as you heard, everything we do in this community is a family endeavor, and so I'd definitely like to thank some of them. To my siblings, Amar and Nitika, that are here, I wouldn't trade you for anyone, even if sometimes I might say I would. But just knowing that you're always there to support, talk through things, just always has been a huge comfort for me, and it's been that way from childhood, and I thank you for always being there. So, thank you. And I've got my kids right in front of me, Rohan, Pranav, and Janya, who are here today, and our eldest, Nilesh, unfortunately, who couldn't be here today. You're also on my no trade list, so you're good. Beyond just being amazing kids, right, that you are, you can't imagine how much pride we have in you. Knowing how easily you accepted and supported the idea that our privilege extends to the love we provide you and the home, environment, and education we've enabled for you, but that everything else we have as a family should be prioritized for those in the community who need that support even more. And so I really want to thank you for making that possible. So that leaves me two leading ladies in my life. As some of you heard, Arun mentioned it, Dad passed away 6 years ago, but is certainly with us every day. And as you heard in the video, it was the guidance and deeds of my parents that inspired not only me and my siblings, but frankly, many Indian Americans in the community to have the impact that we've had in this region. Mom has continued to carry that spirit of giving and support for both of them. And what we really found out through these last few years is that she was the glue for the Indian American community, that bound the Indian American community and this region in which I grew up. So, Mom, thank you for everything you've given us. And of course, that leads me to Jaya. I'm sure many of you started your married lives like we did, 2 to 3 hours of chatting, and then we got married. That journey isn't easy, and it's not smooth. But it's one that you certainly realize it forms the foundation of everything else that we were able to accomplish. And after 32 years, Jaya, there's no question in my mind that I'm only able to be up here today because of our partnership and our shared experiences. And I want to thank you, and with much love. Love you, Jaya. Thank you. So I still have a few more minutes to go before the music starts, I think. But I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about some of the passions we have as a family. As you heard, our family journey is what we've talked about for generations in this country about the American dream. It's an immigrant journey that intersects a passion for STEM, an opportunity for higher education through scholarship, an opportunity to make a better life for our kids, and a system that allows for entrepreneurship for anyone. That's the journey of my parents, many uncle and aunties in this community, some sitting at the table right here and some here that I've looked up to for all these years growing up. Our family's work tries to pay homage to this story by enabling as many in our community to realize that same dream. And we do this through many great organizations, but I would like to highlight two, the Northern Virginia Science Center and George Mason University, both. Both of whom are executing missions that are changing lives and positively impacting our communities. The Science Center has already become a force in our community, impacting tens of thousands of kids a year, many from Title I schools. And that's before we even open the big Science Center. And so to Nini, Her leadership team and the board members that are here, kudos on realizing the need for this in our community and delivering on that vision. Thank you. And so that leads me to George Mason. You can't tell the story of this region without putting George Mason front and center. In a very short 50 years, the scale at which Mason has opened, operated, the levels of national prominence it has gained, it's incredible. And I've seen this as I hit 50 years in Fairfax County myself, having spent most of that within 15 to 20 minutes of the Fairfax campus. But the most important part of that story is how it's uplifted so many people, many of whom here in Northern Virginia. Lives that are not only changed for the individual, but the impact that it has that goes beyond to their families and their communities at large. And I look at this room, many of my childhood friends that are here, many others that I've met along the way who were impacted by Mason, whether through their degrees, the alumni they hired, or the community impact from Mason's programs and research. And knowing where many of us came from, like the Title I elementary school I attended here in Fairfax County. It's a social mobility story that is a unicorn in higher education. And so to Greg, Trishana, Ajay, and the whole Mason family, I think all 5 tables that are here, and of course, many throughout the room, what humbles me most about this award is that all of us are sitting on the shoulders of many giants who were previous recipients of this award and who made Mason what it is today. But I'm also incredibly encouraged that as we all work together for the next 50 years of impact, that our family gets to do that with all of you at the helm. So thank you so much for that. Home stretch, I promise. So with that, I will leave you with one challenge. There was a reference to a coin earlier when Matt was speaking. You will notice right around the centerpiece that there are coins for everyone at this table. And I would encourage you to think about your passions and gift throughout this region to what we call home. As I learned from my parents, and you heard in the video, philanthropy is not a one-time gift, but an ongoing pursuit. You will find a QR code on the back that allows you to support the Community Foundation for Northern Virginia. So please take them home, share them with your neighbors, colleagues, friends, and family, and use it as an opportunity to encourage others who want to give back to our community. And so with that, again, I just want to say how humbled I am by this award. I want to thank the Community Foundation for the honor, and I want to thank you all very much for being here today. Have a great night. Thank you.
Another round of applause.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Oh, raffle. Right here. Okay. All right. That was a bit more emotional than we were expecting, but thank you, Sumeet. Congratulations, Sumeet. I could not think of a better representation of a community leader for this year's award. So finally, it's raffle time. So let's close this party out properly. So get your raffle tickets out. Let's find out who wins our fabulous prizes. Let's welcome Wayne Rumsey from KO Distilling in Manassas to pull the winner of our whiskey basket raffle.
Okay,
Please welcome Wayne Ramsey from KO Distilling.
You should pull.
Okay, here you go. Okay, read it, because I don't have my glasses.
All right. 713001. I heard a screech. Do we have a winner?
Do they come up?
Thank you, KO Distilling.
Please come up.
Thank you, thank you. Congratulations and thank you to Wayne and KO Distilling for your support tonight.
Okay, so now let's see who's the winner for our diamond raffle. Okay, please welcome Ray Sindak from Diamonds Direct to pull our lucky winner. Woo! Or maybe Arun should pull it. Okay. Oh, I need your glasses. Arun will read the number.
784755.
Do we have a diamond winner? Woo!
7847555. Congratulations and thank you again to Raymond and Diamond Directs for supporting tonight. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you to Ray and Diamond Direct.
All right, I know everyone's getting ready to go. One last raffle. We're ready to pull a winner from the $100 donors from tonight's Stand Up and Pledge for our Inspirato for Good 3-night stay package. Please turn your attention to the screen where all names have been entered for the winner to be selected at random.
And the winner is da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Got it. Look, it's spinning. It spins this time.
Helen Sachs, you are the winner for Inspirato for Good. Helen, please come and accept your prize.
Okay, fine. Now what are we doing?
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so I just want to acknowledge all of the winners. I want to ask you all, don't forget to visit the checkout stations outside the ballroom to pick up all of your items. And our dear friends, thank you so much for your time tonight to celebrate Sumeet and the Northern Virginia Community Foundation. It's been a wonderful evening, and we thank so much the Gala Committee for putting all of this together. There are so many people behind this, as you know, event organizers and volunteers who did a fantastic job. So thank you and safe travels back to home.
Thank you, everybody. If you bidded on a gala item, please get your auction items as you leave. Thank you again for attending.